Hi everybody, this is Craig with Quality Water Treatment, also known as Craig the Water Guy. I hope you guys are doing great today. Quality Water Treatment's been in business since 1990, and we've been offering water treatment equipment and water treatment advice on the internet since 2001. So I want to go over the comparing the top selling water softener brands on the market today. I'm going to go over these one by one with you, try to make the video as short as I can, and give you some valuable information so you can make the proper purchase for your next water softener. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first one, which is the number one branded water softener, is the SoftPro Elite. The SoftPro Elite water softener is the only high efficiency water softener on the market. It's an upflow water softener, but there's a ton of upflow water softeners on the market today. And a lot of companies are branding their upflow water softeners as high efficiency water softeners. And yes, they are more efficient as far as saving some water and some salt over and above your traditional downflow water softeners that are still being sold on the market today. But they are not a true high efficiency water softener. Upflow means that when the system goes to use salt to recharge the resin bed, it's doing it in an upward motion, meaning that the water is trickling down through the center tube and the center of the tank and trickling up with the brine through the resin bed. Okay. And that's really what upflow is. But that is the only thing that there is about it being somewhat efficient. It'll save anywhere from 8 to 30% of salt over and above your traditional downflow water softeners. Okay. But what makes a true high efficiency water softener is not just that, it's also the programming features that are available in the particular control valve, which is the valve here on the top of the system. That is the brain of the system. So what makes the SoftPro Elite the only true high efficiency water softener is because it has a lot of new age high efficiency programming features in it that will actually save you up to 75% in water versus anywhere from 8 to 30% for just the upflow feature, and up to 64% in water compared upflow is very minimal amount, not even close to 64%. So that's what makes the SoftPro Elite high efficiency water softener the only true high efficiency water softener on the market. As far as flow rates go, it's also a 1-inch control valve. Now, the fact of the matter is that you can take a water softener, doesn't matter which one, okay, and you could put a 3-inch control valve on the softener. But if the softener is, let's say, a 48,000 grain capacity, which is 1.5 cubic foot of resin, well, you can only run so much water through 1.5 cubic foot of resin before your flow rates start diminishing greatly, as well as the efficiency of what the water softener is going to be able to do as far as softening your water. So there is a lot of advertising out there saying the only true high flow water softener 1.25 inch control valve on the internet, such as the Gen Premier UF claims. Okay, that's just absolutely false, and in a couple of different ways, and I'll go over the other part here in a minute. But what I went back to a few minutes ago, or a minute ago, is that the flow rate is dictated on the size of your tank and the amount of resin in it, not the size of the control valve. We could put a high flow, again, 3-inch control valve on any one of these 48,000 grain softener tanks as an example. Your flow rate is not going to be any higher than it is with a 1-inch control valve, okay? Because that is not what dictates your flow rate. The tank and the resin bed is what dictates your flow rates, okay? So, with all that said, the next system is the GenFlow Gen V4, okay? The GenFlow Gen V4 is a really good water softener. The control valve itself is 1 inch. The meter on the back of it is 1 inch, just like the Soft Pro. But the internal distributor tube is 1.25 inches. Again, going back to what I said earlier, it's not really going to help you with flow rates as far as getting you higher flow rates than having a 1 inch distributor tube. Okay, but what it will do is it'll help with pressure drops. So you can get this, let's just give you an example. 10 gallons per minute through the Soft Pro, you're going to have X amount of pounds of pressure drop going into the system, into your home. Not very much, it's very minimal, usually not even noticeable, depending on what kind of pressure you have going into the system. The GenFlow Gen V4, even though it's a 1 inch valve just like the Soft Pro, 1.25 inch tube, it's going to give you a little bit higher pressure at that 10 gallons per minute. You're not going to have as much as a pressure drop. Nah, in most cases, not really a big deal. You're not going to really notice it unless you have really low pressure to start with. Okay, so this system here has a ceramic disc in it, where this system here has a standard spacer and seal kit, piston assembly in it. So there's some more wear and tear parts involved with this. Granted, you're going to go in city water probably 20 years before you have to replace that piston seal kit. I mean, they're not going to wear out very easily. The ceramic disc carries a limited lifetime warranty from the manufacturer, actually. So if that disc goes out, they'll actually give you a whole new control valve. Because that disc is a ceramic disc, it's never going to wear out. It's bulletproof. Okay, so if you're in really harsh water, when you're on well water, this ceramic disc would probably be very beneficial to you because you have harsh water, iron, maybe low pHs, manganese, some sediment in the water. That ceramic disc is going to chew that stuff up. It's not going to bother it one bit. Okay. The resin that we use in the Soft Pro Elite is 10%, which is a very high grade resin. It resists chlorine and chloramines a lot better and performs a lot better when there's chlorine and chloramines in the water. And Municipal Supply City Water they all have chlorine and chloramines in it, so that's a big benefit. The GenFlow Gen V4, same thing, 10%, and the Gen Premier UF, also 10%. Now, as you'll notice, the GenFlow Gen V4 and the Gen Premier UF look exactly the same. Okay. All these systems, by the way, come with a neoprene black jacket to protect these tanks. All right, all three of them. The GenFlow Gen V4 and the Gen Premier UF are the same exact systems. They're both 1 inch control valves, although the Gen Premier UF claims that their control valve is 1.25 inches. That's false. Same exact systems, same manufacturers, no difference. So the only thing in this that's 1.25 inches is a distributor tube, just like the GenFlow Gen V4. Again, no difference. So if you scroll down here, this is the Gen V4, upflow water technology. Okay, there's your somewhat of an efficiency there, right? Like I talked about earlier on the Soft Pro Elite, the true efficiency is within the control valve features. Those control valve features are not just upflow regeneration, but soft water quick recharge. If you read up on this, you go to our website, read up on this. This saves you a lot of money. A lot of salt, and a lot of money for that matter, and a lot of water. Precision brining, another big deal, saving you up to 30% more salt. Okay, soft water brine tank refill, smart clean, and auto backwash override. That's where you really save up to that 65% in water waste. Okay, so let's go over these real quick. We know this is the Soft Pro has all these features, and that's what makes it a true high efficiency system. The GenFlow Gen V4 and the Gen Premier UF. Now, these are the only features those two systems have. They're both upflow. So they'll save you anywhere from 8% to 30% in salt. Neither one of them have the Soft Water Quick Recharge. That is the Soft Pro Elite water softener only. It's the only softener that has that. Precision brining. Neither the GenFlow, Gen V4, or the Gen Premier UF have precision brining. It's only the Soft Pro. Soft water tank brine refill, tank fill. Yes, all three systems have that. Has nothing to do with efficiency. It just keeps the water in the salt tank somewhat clean. Salt in itself is already dirty, but why add to that, right? So having soft water in there really helps to kind of keep things clean in that brine tank. The Smart Clean, Soft Pro is the only one that has that. Neither the GenFlow or the Gen Premier UF have that feature. Automatic backwash override for saving you all that water through a regeneration process. Soft Pro is the only one that has that. The GenFlow V4 and Gen Premier UF do not have that. Okay, so when you're out there shopping around and you're looking at all three of these systems, just keep that in mind. Again, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch control valve, 1.25 tube, 1.25 tube. The flow rates I went over with you earlier. We could put 3-inch valve on any one of these systems. It's not going to matter. The flow rates are the flow rates that are dictated on the size of the tank and the amount of resin in them. And then the only high efficiency water softener really out there is the Soft Pro Elite. The rest of them are not high efficiency water softeners. I hope that helps you folks out. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please visit our website at qualitywatertreatment.com. From there, you can contact us with any further questions, either by phone or by chat, live chat, or you can shoot us an email. Thank you very much, and have a great day.